This is Paloma Press, news that matters to the Wildcat community. I'm Hoku Nakasone.
And I'm Alessandra Pimentel. Halloween is just around the corner, and Wildcats are thinking about what costumes to wear.
Reporter Gabby Sevilla looks into what some Wildcats are thinking and what the school policy has to say.
Dressing up for Halloween can be a fun way for Wildcats to express themselves. Team 4's Nathan Lambros found out what some students are planning on wearing.
What are you going to dress up for Halloween?
Probably like a referee or some superhero.
What are you going to dress up for Halloween?
Probably going to dress up as like an Among Us character, feel me? That inflatable.
What are you going to dress up for Halloween?
Probably Tarzan.
What are you going to dress up as Halloween?
A mime.
What are you going to dress up for Halloween?
Cowboy.
Students planning on wearing a costume should make sure the costume fits the school policy, which includes no masks. Students must have at least half their face visible and no weapons are allowed. No clothing can have violent images, alcohol, weapons, or other profanity.
With all these checked off, let's all have some fun and show that Halloween school spirit on Tuesday. For Paloma Press, I'm Gabby Sevilla. Back to you in the studio.
What are you being for Halloween, Alessandra?
I'm gonna be Little Bo Peep. How about you?
I'm going to be a scarecrow.
Cute. Thanks for that report, Gabby. For more on the school policy on Halloween costumes, check your email for a complete list of the do's and don'ts of costumes at school.
All month long, you may have been noticing a certain color being worn or displayed around campus and athletic games. If you said pink, you're right. Here at a girls' varsity volleyball game called a Pink Out, teams and fans were wearing pink clothes and other pink items.
And in this football game, the players were sporting pink socks. All this pink is to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
According to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, more than 700 women a day are diagnosed with breast cancer, so screenings and early intervention is critical. We talked to some Wildcats who have been impacted by this disease.
My aunt had breast cancer, and she had it 3 different times.
My mom. I mean, she survived it, but I felt bad.
It was pretty hectic because we was pretty close. And then once they had to go through breast cancer treatment, it was pretty rough on them, and it just hurt me seeing them in pain.
In addition to Pink Out awareness, you may have seen another color being featured on campus recently, the color red, for Red Ribbon Week. Reporter Aubrey Mozingo breaks down what it's all about.
Starting in 1985, Red Ribbon Week is America's longest-running prevention campaign. Here at Paloma, we do it with spirit.
The goal is to keep youth off drugs. The message was being spread every day the week of October 23rd through the 27th during Red Ribbon Spirit Week. Each day, Wildcats were encouraged to keep the drug-free message going. At the Wellness Center, Wildcats could take workshops about staying drug-free. Earlier this month, a prosecutor spoke to freshmen about the dangers of drugs. According to Paloma's substance intervention specialist, Sarah Peer, even if a substance is legal for adults, it can still be harmful for teenagers because their brains are still developing until age 25. Peer's job is to help students struggling with exposure.
Students would normally come to me if they're struggling with substances or if they have a family member and living in an environment where there might be substance use and they're struggling to kind of how to manage working through that. I'm available to anybody. There is no judgment or shame. If you're struggling, just know that I'm here as a resource and a support to you.
Besides Red Ribbon Week, the entire month of October is National Substance Abuse Prevention Month. For Paloma Press, I'm Aubrey Mozingo. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks for that, Aubrey. Well, there's 4 letters in this next story. Wildcats may have seen these letters in course descriptions or around campus, PLTW. But not many know what those 4 letters actually stand for. Reporter Brendan Huffman and photojournalist Arturo Michel explain the meaning.
Welcome to the PLTW segment, where we will be interviewing teachers related to PLTW in order to understand what it is.
Sandra Arguello.
Hi, Mrs. Lee.
I'm Mrs. West.
Maria Schmidt.
What is PLTW to you?
PLTW is an organization that develops curriculum for all of our engineering pathway classes. So they update it each year. It's using the most up-to-date machinery, technology to deliver that to students.
So it stands for the nationwide program Project Lead the Way, but to me it's about giving kids hands-on experiences and real-life career connections, whether it's in engineering, computer science, or in my case, biomedical sciences.
Man, well, PLTW is a chance for kids to show that they are willing to go just beyond the bare minimums of science education and just take as many classes as they can to get them ready for med school or nursing school or whatever it is they want to do after high school. So it's just about kids who go above and beyond to learn about biomedical science.
PLTW is Project Lead the Way, so it's project-based learning where the students do mainly projects instead of traditional assessments. Traditional assessments are mixed in, but most of it is all STEM-based, project-based learning.
Why do you think people should be associated with PLTW?
A lot of students want to know what can they learn now and apply it to the workforce now. And so, technology is changing all the time. So it's really nice that we have this up-to-date information.
I think it's a great way to learn about the industry and to expose different technologies and techniques that may not be readily available on a campus. It really brings in kind of like cutting edge and modern things and exposes kids to a lot of different options.
Oh man, because they have great curriculum. They really focus on career skills. So instead of just learning about cell biology, you're learning how to take vital signs, and you're learning how to, assess different career options. So it really is about life after high school and not just the kind of core sciences that everybody does.
It looks great on transcripts if you've completed a pathway at any school. So we have PLTW Biomed and we also have PLTW Engineering. And either one of those, if you spent all 4 years in high school, look really good on a transcript that you stayed with something, even if it wasn't something you're going to major in.
And that is it for this segment. Hopefully you now have a better understanding on what PLTW is. Now back to the anchors.
Alessandra, are you part of the PLTW?
Yeah, I'm part of the PLTW for engineering.
Awesome.
Great story, guys. That wraps up this edition of Paloma Press. We hope you enjoyed the show and learned something new.
We thank you for watching. Until next time, be safe, stay aware, and we'll see you on campus.